Okay, so we'll start. There's a select few of us at the moment, um, but that's okay. Uh, no doubt other people will arrive as we begin. So I've got a poem to read this morning, and this poem is called "So Much Happiness" by Naomi Shihab Nye, who is a Palestinian American. It's difficult to know what to do with so much happiness. With sadness there is something to rub against, a wound to tend with lotion and cloth. When the world falls in around you, you have pieces to pick up, something to hold in your hands, like ticket stubs or change. But happiness floats. It doesn't need to be held down. It doesn't need anything. Happiness lands on the roof of the next house singing and disappears when it wants to. You are happy either way. Even the fact that you once lived in a peaceful treehouse and now live over a quarry of noise and dust cannot make you unhappy. Everything has a life of its own. It too could wake up filled with possibilities of coffee cake and ripe peaches, and love, even the floor which needs to be swept, the soiled linen and scratched records. Since there is no place large enough to contain so much happiness, you shrug, you raise your hands, and it flows out of you, into everything you touch. You are not responsible, you take no credit, as the night sky takes no credit for the moon, but continues to hold it and share it, and in that way be known. I think that's a beautiful poem. And it's for me, it's about mindfulness, it's about awareness. So we can go through life carping and complaining and being dissatisfied with when things don't go our way, which of course we all do, or we can just accept the way things are. With awareness, we can live in the moment. We can just be present with whatever's happening and just accept it with kindness, because it's just the way life is. And if we can do that, then actually it's all totally counterintuitive. But if we can do that, we don't have to search for happiness. Happiness is right there waiting for us. And all we have to do is to just accept the way things are. And I like this, where is it? Even the fact that you once lived in a peaceful treehouse and now live over a quarry of noise and dust cannot make you unhappy. So the purpose of mindfulness meditation is to bring us into the present moment, to keep us in this place where it's always okay, where we can be happy, because it's free from all our petty likes and dislikes, wants and not wants. It takes us away from our craving and our aversion and our judgments and views. It's just peaceful and content. And the whole purpose of, one of the main purposes of this kind of meditation is just to cultivate that sense of being here now in this space where everything is fine just as it is, because there's no thought getting in the way. There's no thought of what I want. It's just okay. So so we're going to do this mindfulness of breathing, and welcome everybody who's just joined in the last few minutes. You're very welcome. In this meditation, any meditation that we do, just be comfortable. You can do this lying on the bed, sitting on the floor, lying on the floor, sitting on the chair, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you're comfortable and that you can be comfortable for the next sort of 25 minutes. And if you're not comfortable, move. So welcome to Karen and Harish and Julia. Good to see you, and everybody else who's joined in the last few minutes. So we're going to do the mindfulness of breathing, and this meditation is about noticing the breath, which is always there. It's very useful, is the breath. It's always there, and it's rich. It's rich in feelings and sensations in the body. So it helps us get out of our mind into a sense of our living self, this sense of constantly changing experience, because each breath is different. So I would encourage you to relax with this. Don't try too hard, as always. Just try and relax. Don't try too hard to relax. Just relax as much as you can and enjoy it. Okay, so we'll begin by just becoming present as much as we can, just coming into this present moment. How does it feel to be here right now? Sitting here on this Thursday morning. And how are you feeling? You might be feeling good, you might be feeling not so good. The morning might feel pleasant to you, or unpleasant, or somewhere in between. So however you are, that's okay. We're not trying to change anything. We're not making value judgments. We're not thinking things should be different to what they are. They are exactly as they are. Coming into contact with your senses, and you feel the air on your skin. Noticing any sounds around you. Any smells. Taste in your mouth. Whatever you can hear. And just whatever you can see, even if you've got your eyes closed, just noticing that you are still looking in some sense. That's the wealth of our experience coming through the senses. And the sixth of the senses is thinking. So just noticing any thoughts that are coming and going. Just noticing that you keep getting carried away a little bit. Distracted. And that's okay. That's what the mind does. Keeps taking us away from this momentary awareness. So we're just noticing that, and we're coming back every time we notice we've been pulled away. And that moment of coming back is a moment of a kind of moment of awakening back into awareness, back into this state where everything is okay. And as we practice, we're allowing these moments to get longer. This may take a while. It's probably a lifetime's exercise, but as we do practice, the moments between thoughts become longer. And these beautiful quiet moments are a sense of being present with things as they are, and a sense of contentment. Just noticing the weight of the body, pressing down on the bed or the cushion or the chair or the floor. And just allowing yourself to surrender to the force of gravity. And then gently bringing your attention to the breath. It's rhythmical breathing. The body functioning without our conscious involvement. So this is the mindfulness of breathing. And in the first stage, we're going to follow each out-breath, right from the beginning of each out-breath, right to the end. Just following it the whole way. And if we need some extra help to calm the mind, we can count at the end of each out-breath, beginning with 1, and then 2, and so on until we get to 10, and then beginning again. But the main thing is to follow the length of each out-breath, just allowing ourselves to slide down each out-breath, to relax with each out-breath. Not worrying when you get carried away by thought, just noticing when you come back, and really valuing that moment of awareness when you realize you've been away. So precious. Just rejoicing in that coming back. Just following the out-breath all the way through to the end. So just letting go of following the out-breath now, and just making sure that you're okay. Check in how you feel, whether you're comfortable or not, and adjusting your posture if you're not comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to start following each in-breath. Just noticing each in-breath from the very beginning right through to the very end. And not paying too much attention to the out-breath this time. And if you want to count, you can place the number just at the beginning of each in-breath. Just really noticing what each in-breath feels like. And just being patient with any distractions, any thoughts, just coming back. So now we're going to stop counting if we've been counting and bring our attention to the breath in the body. And you can do this however you wish, but often it's a good idea to start with the chest area, maybe the chest and the sides of the chest and the upper back, just noticing the breath moving the body and the sensations of the breath in the throat and the lungs. Anything you can notice about the breath in the body, in the upper body. If you can, just becoming absorbed in the rhythm of the breath, ebbing and flowing all the time. And you can stay with the upper body, or if you wish, you can expand your awareness to other parts of the body, noticing the pull of the breath in the abdomen and the belly. Can you notice perhaps this drawing of the breath from deep in the abdomen and the belly? Maybe noticing the breath too in the legs and the arms, just very subtle sense of the breath coming and going. Can you feel that? And you might even be able to feel the breath in the face coming and going. If you can't, that's okay, but just see if you can. So we're going to stay with the face and just move our awareness, focusing on the area where the breath comes into the body. The nostrils, or the upper lip, or maybe the mouth or throat, wherever we can feel the breath beginning and leaving, where it enters and leaves the body. And just really homing in on these subtle sensations of the breath, brushing our skin on the way in and out of the body. Just letting go of all effort now, and just sitting with the whole of your experience, just noticing how you are, with a sense of acceptance of whatever it is. So that's it for today. I hope that was got you a sense of contentment and happiness in the moments between thoughts. I think we just learn not to take our thoughts so seriously. We begin to learn that these thoughts are not really who we are. They're just old habits, an old pattern that all of us experience, just the human mind, and we can train it to be quiet and to give us the opportunity to just rest ourselves and enjoy the presence of the moment. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll be back again tomorrow because Joe's away, so I'll be back with the Metta Bhavana, or loving kindness meditation, and I'll be in the shop today, so if you're in York, just drop in and say hello. But that's it for now, and take care. Have a really lovely day, even though it's dull and rainy. Hope it's bright and sunshiny in your minds. And take care, and lots of love to you all.